I'm back with another stimulus check update. We'll go over that. We'll go over some, what's going on. Also, if you stay to the end, I'll discuss some resources and how you can make some money without depending on the government or a job, but you need to stay all the way to the end of this video. If you're into making money online, entrepreneurship, or you just want to change your financial situation, subscribe to my channel, click the bell notification so you get notified every time I do another video. Also, if you want to get my #1 recommendation to make $200 to $500 a week, click the link in the description. Linda Bomba here. I am a full-time internet marketer. You want to stay on this video all the way to the end because if you miss something, then this won't work. And you'll miss something and you'll end up having to watch this video be searching for something else. So the latest news with this is if there's going to be a second stimulus check. If you still haven't gotten your first one, they are issuing debit cards. I'll encourage you to go through your mail because it's going to be a plain envelope, and there are people actually throwing those out. With all the junk mail that we get, make sure you go through your mail. If it's an envelope that's plain and you're really not sure what it is, make sure you open it because if you do throw it out, then you're going to have to get another, request another debit card, and it's just going to take longer. So make sure you do that. Anybody that if you have, you can go IRSgov and you can check and see, where yours is. The payments are, there's still, a lot of people drop a comment. Did you get your first one? There's still a lot of people that have not gotten their first stimulus check. But to answer the question, will there be another one? As of right now, I'm being told there is going to be another one. Exactly what that's going to look like, if it's just going to be another $1,200. A lot of people feel like, it's my opinion that they need to do something more than that, something like a $2,000 a month over like the next 3 to 6 months. The employment numbers that they've been putting out, and you may have heard that over the last couple of days, are not accurate. They're trying to make it seem like it's better than it really was, and they're not. The numbers were off. They're not accurate. So unemployment numbers are worse. I did hear that Nordstrom's just closed, so now all those jobs have been affected. Although, a lot of the states have opened back up. Where I live in Pennsylvania on Friday, we went from red to yellow. So a lot of restaurants in the area and stuff have opened up at like a 50% capacity. And if you are in the restaurant industry, you may have lost a job and gotten it back. But there's like 40 million Americans that are still out of work. I think it's 1 out of 5 Americans are still out of work. So that is, where the update is on the 1,200. I do want to, this is a petition. This is one thing you can do is you can sign this petition. I signed it. This is a petition for every American to get $2,000 a month. They need 1.5 million people to sign this. There's like 1.2 million people that have signed this. I signed this. I will tell you when you guys sign it, you will get an error message. But if you come back and refresh the page, you'll see that mine went through. So this is one thing that we can all do is sign this petition to say to Congress, because they're going to go on break again. 4th of July for 2 weeks, and then they'll come back briefly, and then they're gone most of the month of August. So it's looking like any kind of, if another bill gets passed, that the payments probably wouldn't be starting to be processed until, mid-late July, like around the 15th to the 20th. So, sign this petition. I'll leave a link for this in the comment section below this video. I'll pin it because this is one thing we can all do. I definitely think that they need to be giving out some $2,000 a month payments. If they're not going to do that, $1,200 a month for the next, how many months? Because people are really hurting. So that's where this all stands. They're still, going back. The HEROES bill does have something in there for a $1,200 stimulus again to people, but that hasn't gotten signed to the point where it's ready to go to President Trump for to sign. He does want a payroll tax cut, which that would only really help people who do have a job, and I doubt if the bill doesn't have a payroll tax cut in it that he's going to sign it. But my opinion again, I do think that they need to do something. Sign this because this is one thing you can do. And again, if you haven't gotten yours, go to IRS.gov, start going through your mail, because the chances are a lot of people are getting debit cards now, and you may have even gotten one and thrown it out. It'll be a plain envelope. They're being issued by MetaBank. And that's how they, now they may go back to checks and direct deposit. The first people that actually got their payments, because they had direct deposit information on a tax return they filed in 2018, 2019, got direct deposit. Most people were receiving checks after that, and now there's cards. Go through your mail, because reality is that you may have already gotten a debit card. So I hope you found this helpful. I will be doing more videos about this as information comes out and this progresses. But as it stands right now, from what I'm understanding, there will be another one, but the timeline on that is not exact, and it doesn't look like they're going to do anything this month. And today is June 8th. We're only like a week into this month, and people, the rents don't know a lot. People are already behind on their mortgages and their rent, buying groceries, stuff like that. I did some other videos. You can check my channel out with some other resources. You can go to Google and search pandemic relief programs and the state where you live, because there's probably something in your state where you can get some aid with, food, or maybe help with your rent and your mortgage, that you can apply for that now. And why this is all being discussed and moving through the different Congress and all the stuff that it has to go through. So if you found value with this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Did you get your stimulus check? If you want to see, I just, when I lost my job in 2011, I just decided I just didn't want to depend on somebody else. If you want to take this and start thinking about creating multiple streams of income. When I lost my first job, that's all the income I had. Basically, I was screwed until I started doing this. I've been working online now. I haven't worked a full-time job in 4 years. Creating another stream of income. If you're not thinking like that, especially with everything that goes on, at least if nothing else, to start thinking like that and create another stream, you can check the link in my description. It's how I make a full-time income online. But I appreciate you watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Drop a comment. Did you get your first stimulus check? And I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next video.